Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D. The sun it's said it, or the sun has said it, but we will do a 360, my friend, and we are in Chetumal, Mexico, and I'm using my other smaller tripod, so hopefully I'm not too close to the screen where you can see the booger in my nose. But welcome to the Gazillionaires Club. I'm currently walking to the market because we are getting some vegetables and to cook and also enjoy some wine. I kind of noticed with this tripod is going to be a little bit shaky because I can definitely see it. But do I feel safe? Do I feel safe walking around here? Yes, I do. When I was in, and it's tyrant, the arm. When I was in Merida, I felt really safe. When I was in Cancun, I felt really safe. I'm here now. Last night, I mean, Chetumal, it's small compared to Merida and Cancun, but I mean, last night I just went out for a Subway, which was like 80 peso, like a full Subway. It was, yeah, so that was roughly around $4, and then like a fat ass like Frappuccino, or they call it frappe, which is like kind of like, Frappuccino in Starbucks Frappuccino. So that was pretty awesome, and that was huge, and that was like 70 peso, so loved it. I'm gonna go back and get some today. Are you high again, bro? And I met a gentleman. His name is Joshua. I think he's around my age, and I guess when I came to the shop, like I couldn't speak any like Espanol, and I would use my phone, and I guess like the people there, they kind of scared or something, so I think they ended up calling him because he's the owner, or he just happened to be in the area. I don't know, but my assumption is that they called him, and then when he got there, like he was on his bike and we spoke, and he asked me like, oh, what are you doing, like where you going traveling, and we had a nice conversation. So shout out to Joshua. He's like he's a traveler, kind of like me, on like sometimes for work, but sometimes for personal pleasure, and and we had a conversation. And the reason why he's here because of his mom and COVID, and then the place that I was at, getting my sub and the Frappuccino, that was his sister's shop, and and I was like, oh, okay, pretty cool. So and he spoke English, like his English is really, really good. I gotta pick up on my Spanish though. So my friend just making this short video, like the store that I'm going to. Oh my God, I'm gonna bomb this pronunciation, but it's Akai, and Akai, I think that's how you say it. I am the shit. But it's it's kind of like, they have multiple franchise in Mexico, so it's gonna be, oh, there's a little kitty there. So my friend, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna focus, walk into the store, and then we're gonna get some vegetables. So just kind of want to make a quick shout out and kind of give you an update. Like if you ever travel to Mexico, that's one of the things. Oh, that's one of the things that we also talked about. He was like, it's really, really safe here. Like even when I started traveling, like I remember the first time when I was in Vietnam. Like right before I traveled, I told you the story with my dad, right? He was like, oh man, it's really unsafe. You should be careful. I mean, it's nice and all that, but it made me paranoid, right? And I was like, screw it. And then, with Mexico I'm looking at the light. Mexico was the same way. Like if you go on the internet and you search for Mexico, is it safe? You'll hear a lot of stories, and even like, from the government website, they were like, don't travel to Mexico, like because of COVID and stuff like that. But the only advice I can give you is common sense, right? So if you go out during the day, you know, you don't go clubbing, you don't go to the bar during the night with people that you don't know. You don't want to be in an area where you are by yourself. And like, these are just some common sense, right? Like, if you're in an alley drunk at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, even if you live in your own country, you probably will get robbed, right? Dumb bitch! So, I mean, the fear is definitely, you know, I'm not saying don't take caution, but I'm also saying that don't let it stop you from traveling, right? So my friend, that's all I have. Yes, I feel safe in Mexico. After Chetumal, we're gonna go to Oaxaca, and I heard Oaxaca, something I learned about Oaxaca, high in elevation, so the weather is gonna be a little bit cooler. And so, you know, I ended up having to get a plane ticket because the bus ride was gonna take like 24 hours, and that's way too long for a bus ride. So I ended up getting a plane ticket. I think it cost me it cost like 150 because of the from Chetumal to Oaxaca. So I'll keep you posted in the next video. Let me know, you know, are you planning to travel to another country? Do you feel safe? You know, what if you have done your research? What is your research telling you? And you know, make a video, use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club. And my friend, one thing to keep in mind, okay? Every country you go to, there are going to be kids, women, men, elders, families. They're just like us. They're trying to raise their family. They're trying to make a living, okay? So before we jump to conclusion, like I did, you know, thinking that, oh my God, they're gonna rob me. I'm a tourist, I'm in a new area. Bitch, please. Most country, okay, if they depend on, like, you know, tourists, they'll need that money. They don't want, like, you know, most of the places that you go to, you will be protected because that's where the revenue is coming in. Like, you know, no country want to destroy the revenue. Like, they actually protect it because that's a source of income. So something to think about, you know, before you get all paranoid and stuff like that. So my friend, much love. Make sure you use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club. Have any questions about Mexico, or, you know, how you are planning your trip, or you want to share this conversation with me and other people, let's do it, okay? We're going to use Odyssey. Let's get this conversation going. Much love. Ta-da.